Okay, I'm going to give you an overview on how the IHAS Master Roofing Program works. This is a program that we've worked on over the past 17 years, and it's one of the free perks that you folks get when you sign up with us. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it. This is the first page that you'll see. Across the bottom here, you're going to see all the different pages that all play off of each other, and the folder automatically defaults to this first page, and you just start filling out the information. We'll put a contact in of Mike Jones, an address of 123 Demo Street in Denver, Colorado, and a home phone, a cell phone. We're going to go ahead and give it a job number. We'll put the salesman in here as Kirk Williams, and assisted salesman Sam Giles. Maybe that's a door knocker or something that gets some sort of credit so you can track it. We'll say the insurance company is Allstate with a claim number of that number. And now this, we don't know the contact person for Allstate. And here's your job folder checklist. Down here you'd put the local agent. We're going to get more into that later, but you would put the office name and address, and you give them a phone call, and you say, we're getting ready to do this customer of yours, so on and so forth, and you give them a call. You make the $1 million phone call at the end, and you say, hey, we just finished them up, and we'd like to do more of your insured. And like I said, this is just a checklist to go in the job file. Now we're going to go ahead and go over to the material calculator, and we'll say that it's 33 squares. You'll see right here. It's very, very little information that we're going to put in here to go ahead and calculate this roof. The rest of this that you see here is for commercial roofing. We'll say there's 66 feet of hip and 23 feet of ridge, 366 feet of perimeter, 34 feet of valley, 23 feet of ice and water, 23 feet of roof to wall. Now this information is going to go into the shingle labor page, which is the next page. You'll see down here. We're going through these pages. We'll say there's 36 feet of 30-year roofing. You can change these numbers to whatever you pay your crews. We'll say there was a 36, same amount of squares. There was a second layer, and we'll say that was about it. Oh, let's see. Let's say there was one chimney in there also. Now that information gets pulled over here into the next sheet, which is the actual estimating sheet for the materials. And it automatically brought into this column here the calculations. Now you need to go ahead and just put it in next to here what applies. We're going to put in 36 squares of material and 4 squares of starter and 4 bundles of ridge. Now we're going down here to the underlayment. All these other ones here, these are all different manufacturers. You can go ahead and use obviously whatever you're using. So now we're down here to the felt. We are going to use a 15-pound felt, 9 rolls. We're going to order 1 roll of ice and water. Going to change this to 2 tubes of caulking and 1 can of paint. It defaults to 1 and 1. You can go ahead and change that to have whatever you want. And this is the drip edge. Going to order 41 sticks of drip edge. 1 bundle of step flashing, and I went ahead and put a 0 in here. This is the nails if you had to resheet the deck. 2 boxes of coil nails. Once again, it's estimating 2.1. If you got crews that just regularly work for you and they have extra, perfect example here is 1.3. I'm going to go ahead and order 2 of the cap nails. Let's say there was 4 turtle vents to replace, and 3 of the 3-in-1 jacks, 2 4-inch jacks, and let's see. So we're going to go ahead and order 6 pieces of ridge vent. Why the hip and the ridge is separated? Okay, because that's how it calculates it. No plywood, no OSB, no delivery charge. 1 roll of 90-pound for the valleys, if that's what you use. Otherwise, ice and water. We can customize this however you want. Put 0 in there for a permit because we're gonna get reimbursed by the insurance company. Now down here, it totals up the amount of material, brings it into here, adds tax, brings the labor in from the previous page, puts some workman's comp in there. So there's your total labor. It's also a little bit of a cushion. And here's your MSRP based on 38% profit. Now, let's just go ahead. Oops. Now, this program automatically defaults, and it makes the actual sales price equal to this. Here's what's kind of fun. You can go ahead and plug in like an insurance estimate, and it will go ahead and recalculate so you can see exactly where you're at. The sales price will be $316 a square. Here's what the sales commissions would be, and here's your profit right here. And you can kind of go ahead and keep playing with it to see where you're comfortable with, of what your actual sales price would be. Powerful tool. Okay, takes that information, pulls it into the order invoice, which is the next page over here. The drop window, when we want it delivered, went ahead and put it's one story and easy, and I made it bold. And I changed it to from certaintied to GAF. And let's say that the color is shakewood. I take the zeros out because I'm also checking this as I go to make sure I didn't miss anything. This program doesn't do everything for you. I mean, it's a great tool to help you make sure you don't miss something, and it's also a checklist, for you to be going over as you're doing it. So I got 4 bundles of starter, 9 rolls of felt, and the felt is 15 pounds. So I went ahead and deleted the 30 pound. If you see, I got 15 here, 30 here. I just went ahead and deleted the other one. Took out the valley metal because there's none. Took out gun nails. Flashing zeros there. Nothing, none of those. Okay, you'll get to see right here is that I have 41 pieces of drip edge. I want to use 2x4 on this one. So I go ahead and just delete the other one, and I want it to be white. So I'm going to go ahead and make that bold and put a thicker border around it. No invents. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and order 1 piece of substrate, and I want it to be just because there's a corner that we think we might have a little bit of damage. So I'm going to order 1 piece of CDX. Make that bold. I'm going to delete any kind of flat roofing material. Now down here I went ahead and put in my checked soft spot, the southwest corner, included 1 sheet just in case. And this is ready to go. Just print it and fax it off to your supplier. And also I would send this out with the crews, so they could verify material. I'm going to go to the next page. Here's your invoice. Go ahead and put your number in here of what you actually sold it for. And then you go ahead and put what the ACV payment was, or the down payment. Make this a negative number so you're deducting it. And this is ready to go. And here's your invoice. Pulled all the information in from all the previous stuff that you put in. Print it and you're done. Here's your lien release. It went ahead and brought the information in from the previous page. Ready to go. Print it, you're done. Job completion form. All you do is put in the date you finished it. Brought in all the information from before. These are important. You have to have a certificate of completion in a lot of cases with some of the insurance companies, or if there's a bank involved, you're always going to have this. Get it signed the day that it's done. Anyways, it's great to have a certificate of completion saying the homeowner's happy when you're done and you left the job. Make sure you get it. This is your job costing and commission pay sheet. Put in the actual cost of the material. It brought in the labor from the previous pages, and we went ahead and put in the cost of the permit, and it automatically calculates everything for you and costs the job. This is your crew pay. The actual squares installed. We're going to go ahead and put in a miscellaneous of gas of $30. And this goes in the job file, and it shows the crew was paid and they are happy with the amount of money. And here's the lien waiver from the crew, and we just go ahead and put in the crew's name, and there you go. You've got your lien release automatically all done. Here's your your warranty form. Go ahead and put the original installation date. All the rest of the information was pulled in from before. And once again, have them sign it, and you're done. Here's a warranty transfer. You just go ahead and put in the original sales date, and you want to go ahead and put in whoever it's being transferred to, print it, and you're done. That's how easy this is. It's a great tool. Makes your life a lot easier if you don't have something that you already use that you like better.